The Elysée has been forced to completely reorganise the president's schedule. He had been planned to make a trip to Lebanon. That's had to be cancelled. Cabinet meetings and most of the normal routine meetings that the head of state would have been holding will all be done remotely. But some of his aides are inside the Elysée Palace behind me, although we're told by Mr. Macron's aides that they're in a separate room from the president and they're only communicating with him remotely. But nevertheless, the president's aides are insisting that he's perfectly capable of continuing to work and that government business will continue almost as usual.
One can only assume that a track and trace system is now underway. We mentioned a few leaders who had come in contact with Emmanuel Macron. What else do we know about that in terms of who he may have come in contact with potentially infected?
Well, yes, that is a fear because a head of state like Mr. Macron meets a lot of people in the normal course of his duties, and we know that over the past week he's been in contact with, among others, Charles Michel, the president of the European Council, the Spanish and Portuguese prime ministers, as you mentioned, and only last night he held a dinner here at the Elysée with about 10 members of his government and senior officials. Now, among them were the French Prime Minister, Jean Castex, and the Speaker of the National Assembly. And we're hearing that both of them are also self-isolating. The Prime Minister was tested for the coronavirus this morning and that was negative, but he is still isolating.